Today we're watching Ruining People's Lives by Giving Them a House. The idea sounds wild, but this is the logic. When you receive a giant gift from someone that is worth a lot of money, there are ramifications for that, right? Make sure you like and subscribe. Let's watch a video.
Cassandra, why don't you say move that bus?
Bus driver, move that bus! There was this huge house in front of us, and I'm just like, wow, like, I think you could maybe see that on my face. I was like,
Yeah, I think we could tell that you were excited about getting an entire free house. Yeah, that makes sense.
Seeing the house was unbelievable. In every majestic way you can see a house. I will never, ever, ever, till the day I die, ever
Bro, they're using cinema cameras for this.
forget that feeling.
They got the lighting of like an interrogation room, though.
With this lighting, it looks like it's about to take a dark turn.
The voice changes and it's just a silhouette. They gave me a house 2 years ago.
Ever, ever, till the day I die, ever forget that feeling.
The shock and awe continues when they go inside.
Oh my God, baby, look! Oh my!
Can you imagine if it's just like the most bland reaction ever because they hated the design? Oh, thank you.
Yeah, look at this!
I've never seen a TV that big. Just things you see on Celebrity's House, on MTV Cribs.
Don't take anything, man.
I would say the house like more than 4 times the size it was. Yeah, it was.
It's absolutely ludicrous. You got recessed lighting, new cabinets. Man, that guy looks mad. The hell is this?
It was overwhelming. It's like, oh my gosh.
They put anime people on your wall.
I guess it's surreal.
Now, nobody's seen it until now. You're gonna be the first. Check out your new bedroom.
I don't know, man. I don't know what the green in that. They didn't even hire like a real artist. They're just like, hey, man, we could just put circles, right? Circles look like flowers.
going through it, it was so big that it was like shocking.
It was a mansion. It was huge. It was really huge. I had never seen a home like that size. I don't think ever in person.
The home is dead.
Every time I walked away, I felt confident that these families really were in a better place, that they were truly appreciative.
That these families? What is this, the other side?
And
Producer.
Oh, wait, so this is the person that was giving away the houses? I can tell you right now, she's not in my tax bracket just by how good her teeth look.
it was just, nothing but, like we had done the right thing.
With 6 bed.
The ominous sounds that they added here for eating popcorn in slow motion is intense.
Rooms, a state-of-the-art kitchen, and a movie theater, it's almost triple the size of their old home. And it all makes for great TV.
What is that?
Building, basically the biggest house we've ever seen.
But while the house may have changed dramatically in size, the family's dire circumstances remain the same.
We didn't ask that they completely remodel our house and give us this huge mansion.
It was an expensive house. Our first electric bill was like $2,200.
$2,200? What are they powering? Can you imagine? Like, oh my God, finally some financial relief. Wham!
Which was way more than our mortgage ever was. And I about died.
What an honest take on that. You sell the appliances they gifted you to pay the electric bills.
About died. I was doing everything on my end to try to get out from underneath these horrendous bills.
My mom was stressed about all of that, the bills and like how we were gonna make it month to month.
Is this stock footage or did they hire actors to do this?
We had to shut down half of our house because, if the electric bill is too high, what do you do?
It's probably the heating and cooling. Probably just ran that thing non-stop.
I could
And if it's vaulted ceilings.
imagine their electric bill would probably triple, especially if these families were given pools or jacuzzis or specialty items, that maybe they weren't expecting that.
What do you mean maybe they weren't expecting that? You're talking to people that were in poverty that needed help and you give them a pool. You know what I mean? You're not handing the keys to somebody who has like a 401k thing going on. You're handing the keys to somebody that is rarely in an operating vehicle.
The The light bulb for the movie theater was $900 alone. How is that even possible?
And we got
The light bulb for the movie theater, she said? That's a projector light. That's not the same thing. Don't piss me off.
you guys computers for everyone in the house.
Bills aren't the only problem. The very expensive contents of their home have also been televised nationwide, and it makes them a target.
It was
What? Are you telling me to get hunted for this? Is this stock footage, or did they hire someone to come in here like this and they put like a red light in the background?
times when our power was cut off and people would try to raid the house. I don't know if they thought we had money. I don't know if they just wanted everything.
Try to raid the house? What do you mean raid the house? This isn't Rust. This isn't a video game. What do you mean raid the house? Were they yelling in the windows? Where's the safe?
In the house because they saw what was inside of it.
People think we are rich. We've had people steal from us. People believe we have hidden money somewhere.
Sorry, these are all very funny problems. What do
Says
you...
the guy who literally had his childhood window stolen from his home.
But I was in a bad area. They stole my window. Do you know people can do that? I didn't.
There was a time that we were locking the doors, and as I go up to one of the doors, there's a man standing there with a hammer. And
There's a man standing there with a hammer. You're telling me these raids, by the way, raids is a strong word. Not that he's there with a carpentry item. Come on, dude.
just start screaming like, this isn't real life.
They got like ropes. They're like coming down from the ceilings through the skylights.
I cannot tell you how many times the police were called for break-ins and people trying to get in. It was traumatic for me.
I was trying to sell anything to just pay the electric bill.
Oh, you called it.
So I ended up getting a loan. We had a limit of $200,000, and we
Loan for $200,000. How do you do that? Probably had to put the house up for collateral or something, right?
upped it to more. It was getting more stressful.
Extreme Makeover left a Reese family drowning in unforeseen expenses. Why did they put a period after the last name?
Everything inside it for free. The Oak Vast take out over
Oh my God. What do you mean you took out a 405? This is what I'm talking about. How are these people getting loans like this?
$400,000 in loans just to keep it running.
Yep, they use the house as collateral. I called it. That's why they call me finance guy. I'm about to start a whole YouTube video about finance.
But they're in too deep.
Of course.
Your mom's in too deep. Kathy, here, I got that guy.
Dab me up.
I wanted to keep the house. I wanted to try every effort to do that.
Eventually, the house sells for $540,000.
Where did you live where that would make sense? You said it was a mansion. Your words, not mine. $2,200 bill. A mansion in today's right would be like an absurd amount. It would be like $4 million now.
Multiple loans taken out. There's not much left to start over.
That's a good point. They'd only have like $100,000 left, right? Because if they took $400,000 out in loans, they sold the property for $500,000. You got the cost of closing, and you got the real estate agent. Bada bang, bada boom. You're poorer than when you started.
I think I walked out with $8,000
Yep, that sounds right.
of that house. I had to just basically say, that was a nice life. We took an offer, and I just let it go.
It was sad. I was sad. I was sad because I saw the toll that was taken on my mom and my family.
This went a different direction than I thought it would.
Heartbreak for a Michigan family.
They aren't alone.
A Texas family which received an extreme makeover after
That's what I thought, the extreme taxes. See, this is what I originally thought was going to happen.
Hurricane Ike, now forced to sell the home at a big discount because they couldn't pay the taxes.
It seemed on the surface like this wonderful altruistic experience being generously offered by ABC.
Her dream home
By ABC, she name drops them, an address.
has become a nightmare.
We've been evicted.
ABC's viewers, of course, never got to see any follow-ups about the homes that were foreclosed upon.
If you give something big away, it should come with a pamphlet, and the pamphlet should simply say, here's what your options. You can sell it and pay the taxes this way, or you can keep it and pay the taxes on it, but here's what it's going to cost.
After Extreme Makeover left.
The Vardens feel very fortunate. They know that they are not the only ones out there in a situation like this.
Many of these homes had such exorbitant increased tax rates that the families couldn't pay them, and it added to their financial burden.
The house has been up for sale for almost a year without any luck.
I mean, the biggest thing was having to tell my kids that I lost their house.
Is that Bruce Wayne? Is that Batman?
Extreme makeover home sits on the market. A strange twist to what was supposed to be a dream come true.
It's not that strange of a twist. Just letting you know.
Sometimes there are things that happen to people in life as a one-off event.
Wait, she was the producer. I could do that, right? To happen to people.
And then sometimes there are things that continue to happen, problems that continue to arise. And, you know, we can't fix that kind of thing.
We can't fix that kind of thing, Kathy. Us big millionaire people gifting homes away. We can't help it if you just keep having problems, you dumb little peasant, dumb little peasant boy. Enamel. Number one. That's how I know you got money. No gaps, bro. She had braces.
At some point, the show must go on.
Wow! You monster!
The show does go on, making $500 million in ad revenue.
What was that?
I almost fainted. You know when ancient peasants hear something crazy like the gods are coming and they all start like fainting. Oh, that was me when I read that. $500 million in advertising revenue. You know what type of things I would do for that much money? I might show up at a recently renovated home with a hammer.
Oh my god.
706. That's almost $1 billion. Honestly, that's pretty insane. That they almost made $1 billion off of this, and they're like, ugh, peasant, you can't pay your bill. Ugh, get out of here, dude. That's insane. What am I gonna call their landline in jail?
Over the first 2 seasons alone. For ABC, it's the gift that keeps on giving.
It's the People's Choice Awards.
Getting rich off of your story. If you will actually have your life and your family's financial position negatively impacted over the long term because of the 1 week they spent with you, from a corporate ethics point of view, it is their responsibility.
I don't think they understand the repercussions of what they were doing. And I think they should take responsibility for that.
We suffered great financial strain. We suffered great issues because of this. And it's not just 7 days of a building of a house. Those 7 days have impacted our life for the rest of our life.
I mean, that's pretty rough. I'm not going to lie. And the video went a whole different direction than I thought. But yeah, that's another episode of We Watch It Together. If you enjoy this kind of content, let me know so I can make more for you. All right? I'm going to make a few more of these. If they hit, I'll keep making them. If they don't, I'll keep making them. Have fun. I went to a family Christmas party once. I knew I was well beneath their tax bracket. They saw my car and they paid for my dinner. That's a true story. I'm actually not making that up. I'll do a car tour if you guys want.